Hello everyone, welcome back. Archangel Yugi here. Today I'll be going over my budget locals topping Salesmangreat deck profile. I took a variation of this deck to locals and got top 3 with it. I got 2nd place. But I know it's not the best achievement just in locals, but I just wanted to share the deck list because I had a lot of fun with it. Let's go ahead and start off with the main deck. So for Salad Monsters, 1 Gazelle, 2 Spinny, 2 Jaguar, 2 Foxy, and 1 Falco. I do really enjoy this ratio because they all act as potential normal summons. Foxy's obviously the best one. Gazelle's probably, I don't rate Gazelle as a normal summon. If I have Gazelle and any other Salad in the hand, I'm gonna normal summon the other Salad. But if I just have Gazelle and a bunch of back row, like spell traps, I have to normal summon Gazelle. I think Gazelle is probably one of the worst normal summons in the deck. Like, yeah, it gets you advantage, but you're so much better off, like... I mean, I guess I'd rather have a Gazelle and 4 spell traps in my hand than a Spinny. But, yeah, I think Gazelle plus any of these is way better than Gazelle by itself, which is pretty obvious, but... Yeah. Standard ratio. Standard salad ratio, sorry. Next, for my starters, I play 3 Flame Buffalo. I find hand traps are really prevalent this format, like Gamma and Ash. A lot of people are playing those. So I feel like Flame Buffalo is just better because Lady Debug is good when it resolves. Flame Buffalo is good because it resolves. So I just I really like this. I really like Flame Buffalo over Debug. Next, play 3 Parallel Exceed. This is the best card in the deck. It's good going second, it's good going first. It's just, it turns anything into OTK, it makes it rank 4. It's so good. Next, moving on to our hand traps. 3 Ash, 3 Standard, 3 Gamma, 1 Driver. Now, I did lend some hand traps out to a family member for a tournament. So I am running different hand traps than I normally would. But I'm playing 3 Ogre. This would normally be 3 Nibiru. But I don't currently have them with me. And then 2 Veiler. This would be Ghost Bell. But this is what I ran at locals. And if you want to copy me the word card for card, then that's what I ran. Moving on to the spells, I play 1 Circle. Bring my boy back to 3, please. Searches Gazelle. It searches what you don't have. It's too good. I do play 2 Will of the Salesmangreat. I feel like this card just comes up so much. Like, it's just great in the grind game, which is what, if you can't OTK, it's what Salad is the best at. And then 1 Sanctuary. You don't want to run any more than 1, it's recurable. And it's probably the worst draw in the deck. 3 Pot of Desires. This deck is probably one of the few decks this format, except like Virtual World, that can run Pot of Desires, and you run Pot of Desires at 3. Because you're going to get your Sanctuary out of your deck, and then you're going to activate Desires, and hopefully by then you have Gazelle or something in hand, you have a Trap Engrave. Desires is so good at getting you, at starting your plays, because you can draw into a normal summon, or it can extend your plays, because you can draw into like more hand traps or something like that, just further disrupt your opponent. Next, 3 Signet Mining. It says, discard a card, add Gazelle. 1 Called By. I really wish it was 3. This deck desperately needs it. 1 Monster Reborn. And then for the traps, 1 Rage, 1 Roar. This is a pretty standard list. I know a lot more people are cutting Exceed for more traps and more hand traps for more traps. I just feel like hand traps are a lot better because this deck can just generate so much advantage, like, off of 1 card. And the rest of the cards in your hand can just be hand traps. So I just feel like you don't need to run many traps. Like Roar and Rage, you can banish both of them off Desires and you'll still be golden. These are just icing on the cake for disruption. Moving on to the extra deck. Standard ratio, 3 Balinks, 3 Sunlight Wolf, and 2 Helio. Moving on to the rest of it. 1 Splash Mage. This card is good at going into your boss monsters easier. It's not the best at OTKs, because it's not Update Jammer, but if you need to, it's there just to clear boards. Transcode Talker, Update Package. 1 Zeraboros, because I don't have access code. If I did, this card would be access code. But I just feel like it's good in this deck because if you have activated Desires, then this card is basically access code. Except it can't destroy monsters, but it has similar attack and can attack twice. It's not quite access code, but it's as close as I'm gonna get. And then 1 Avermax. I feel like running 2 boss monsters in this deck is really good because when you're pushing for game and they stop you, they think, oh well, I just have to beat him in the grind game. But then like if they stop your Zeraboros, next turn you just pull on Avermax and attack. And a lot of decks after they've used a lot of resources outing your plays and then Zeraboros, they're not gonna have enough resources to out an Avermax. Next for my rank 4s, I play Baguska and Dweller. I'm thinking about cutting Dweller for Tornado Dragon, but Baguska has come in clutch so much this format. It's just so insane against like VFD and all the other meta decks this format. It's really good against Rogue. Moving on to the side deck, I have 3 Droll and Lockbird, just to stop Drytron. Another searching decks. 3 Twin Twisters for back row decks. Harpy's Feather Duster. 3 Dark Ruler for going second against combo. 1 Pank. 3 Lancia. And then I am side decking an extra deck card. I'm side decking Lingeribo. It just, if you're in those grindier matchups, it can act as a 4th Baylynx if you need to get Exceed on the field to go in for the OTK. It's good against trap decks because it negates and banishes. And then it's just, I just like it in the side deck. I probably wouldn't run it in the main. If I did, I'd probably cut Dweller for it. But other than that, yeah, it's just a pretty standard salad list. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.